I found out I was a billionaire by accident. I grew up in a tiny apartment in Chicago, working 3 jobs just to pay for college. My mom always told me we were comfortable, but I knew better. We ate ramen for dinner 5 nights a week, and my car was a bicycle with a flat tire. My only family was my Grandpa Henry, a quiet man who lived in a small, dusty house in a rural Vermont village. When Grandpa Henry passed away last month, he didn't leave a fancy car or a giant mansion. He just left me a heavy, iron-bound trunk and a handwritten note that said, "Wait until your 21st birthday to open this, Sarah. The world isn't ready for a girl like you yet." Well, yesterday was my 21st birthday. I sat on the floor of my cramped dorm room and turned the rusted key. I expected old photos, or maybe some vintage coins. Instead, I found a stack of share certificates and a global portfolio for a company called North Star Energy. I didn't recognize the name at first, so I Googled it. My heart nearly stopped. North Star Energy isn't just a company, it's a multi-billion-dollar clean energy empire. And according to these documents, Grandpa Henry was the founding partner. He owned 40% of the entire corporation. I wasn't just a broke student anymore. I was a billionaire. But here's the kicker. Underneath the stock papers was a list of names. My friends from high school, the ones who used to mock my thrift store clothes, and my ex-boyfriend, Austin, who dumped me last year because I didn't fit his lifestyle. Turns out, Grandpa Henry had been vetting them for years. He had hired a private investigator to see who treated me with respect when I had nothing. And the list? It was a blacklist. He had already instructed the board of directors that none of these people, or their families, could ever be hired by his companies. This morning, Austin actually called me. He had seen my name on a new wealth alert online. "Sarah, baby, I always knew you were special. Let's go to dinner tonight. My treat." I just smiled into the phone. "Sorry, I'm Austin. I'm actually on a private jet to Manhattan to sign my new board papers." "Oh," and I checked the list. "Your dad's firm just lost their biggest contract with North Star. I guess my lifestyle just changed, and you're not invited." I hung up before he could even stutter an apology. "I'm moving my mom into a penthouse tomorrow, and I'm turning Grandpa's old Vermont house into a free library for the village kids." I guess Grandpa was right. The world wasn't ready for me, but I'm definitely ready for the world.